In the case of the Russian sabotage operation on Polish railways, the authorities detained a suspect named Mikhailo CH, a Ukrainian citizen. It turned out that the 34-year-old man had 46 Russian-issued passports in his possession. The court ruled this was not a sufficient enough reason to place him in custody. Questions arise from the fact he was protected by 3 lawyers. This situation has grim implications for the state of Polish law enforcement. Mikhailo CH is one of 4 people detained by the Internal Security Agency, ABW, and the Central Bureau of Investigation, the CBSP, in connection with an investigation into acts of sabotage carried out on behalf of the Russian Secret Services last Saturday and Sunday. The detentions took place a week ago, on Tuesday, November 18th. The prosecutor's office demanded that the Ukrainian citizen be remanded in custody. However, on Friday, the District Court for Warsaw Śródmieście did not agree to this. Interestingly, 34-year-old Mikhailo was defended by as many as 3 lawyers. The prosecutor's office did not comment on the case immediately, but on Monday, its spokesperson laconically stated it was nothing serious. We only presented this person with the charge of concealing documents, i.e. the charge under Article 236 of the Criminal Code. Relative to the subject matter of this case, this is a minor charge. Today, we tried to ask the prosecutor's office for details of this case and whether they intend to appeal, as the court's decision was not final. Unfortunately, however, we did not receive a response by the time this material was edited. It is clear that the state security system is in complete disarray today, that today, spies from hostile countries like Belarus and Russia can roam freely throughout our country. So what could have gone wrong? How is it possible that a man who has 46 passports issued in Russia is at large? In addition, it is not known whether the services know his whereabouts. The court must have evidence, but in this case, there was a lapse of imagination that I cannot understand. Unfortunately, this makes the services work more difficult, and a man who poses a real threat to us is free. Poland has been under hybrid attack by Russia for years. One manifestation of this is sabotage. It started with vulgar propaganda slogans targeting the then-ruling government intended to drive division, then mysterious fires across the country, and then sabotage on the railways. More than a week has passed since this attack, and one person, Volodymyr B., who, according to investigators, allegedly helped with the sabotage, has been detained. However, the 2 people directly responsible for this attack have long since fled to Belarus. In this situation, the released person may sit quietly on his couch and laugh, just as the Russians laugh at the Polish state, which is participating in and, unfortunately, losing a hybrid war with the Russian Federation. The arsonist who set fire to the market hall on Marawilska Street in Warsaw had already fled Poland. It looks as if the state is completely dysfunctional, a playground for hostile agents. The courts are releasing people despite serious charges. Releasing them proves that our state is functioning very poorly. The government's actions are not helping the situation. Prime Minister Donald Tusk has forbidden the heads of the secret services from contacting the president. In this era of Russian sabotage, this threatens national security. On the orders of the Polish Prime Minister, Polish service officers are refusing to meet the president. And what is equally disturbing is the fact that these heads of services did not come to talk about their officers and agents. And at a time when hostile agents come and go freely, according to journalist Jarosław Jakimczyk, Marian Radziejewski, imprisoned in Russia for spying for Poland, has been transferred to a 3rd maximum security labor camp. His family does not even know where to send him mail.